This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action. We welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Leading the charge is the fifth-year man out of Alabama, and that's A.J. McCarron.
For a guy who spent 4 years as Andy Dalton's backup in Cincinnati, it's been a little bit of a turbulent ride for A.J. McCarron. Different trade rumors throughout his time there in Cincinnati. Had a chance to be a starter for a short time during an injury to Dalton's thumb and acquitted himself nicely. He expects to solidify his role in Buffalo and quickly.
McCarron on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
LeSean "Shady" McCoy, one of the best running backs in the NFL. Why? Because of his ability to run the football. He's going to be a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out. But how about his ability to catch it out of the backfield and continue to create big plays?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. 3.
Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Linebackers still often control defenses, and C.J. Mosley does exactly that for his. A Pro Bowler 3 of his first 4 years. Not only can he run and hit, he diagnoses plays so well, feels them out, and makes sure his team is organized and in the right spot on each and every snap.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for McCarron. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. It's Joe Flacco leading them out, the leading passer in Raven franchise history in his 11th season now out of Delaware.
Throughout his career, he's been tough, hard-nosed, and certainly durable. Only 6 starts missed in his first 10 seasons and played 16 games 9 times. But for the first time in his career, a little competition headed his way with first-round pick Lamar Jackson from Louisville set to contest for the #1 job.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
4 down.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 0-0 our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. From the gun, Flacco. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. First and 10 here for Flacco. And he finds Kenneth Dixon. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Flacco. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Once more, it's Flacco. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Flacco once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still third down.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And it's caught. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. On the return, Clay. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Flacco looks to throw, and his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. McCarron now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, it's McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go again with Collins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a give to Collins, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On first, they go right back to Collins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He's back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Now it falls on McCarron to get his guys to the line quickly. And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock, only 7 seconds remain. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
McCarron with one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.